Wait, hang on. Somewhere around here, Gunderson is in the background telling someone to quote drop the gun, say it now. What?
The hive mind's getting louder, finding voice and control.
I got an interesting topic for today. It seems rather obvious of they're lying on the 911 call. The body cam doesn't match what seems to be the crime scene. I saw a couple comments as the intro was running, right? I mean, that's straightforward. That's what this is. It doesn't match. But I have delete the footage. Delete the footage. And I'm not even joking you. I think that that's what they're gonna, meaning the powers that be, the court system, law enforcement. I see that being an option, that they will delete this. They clearly do not seem to care about the rule of law, the public being able to have any insight into this investigation. And I'm getting done with the stream last night, and I'm scheduling, today's stream. And I'm like, what do I want to talk about? I'm like, dude, I can't believe that they haven't just deleted this yet. If they don't want people to look into it, they could just delete it. Like, the ceiling is worse than just deleting it. If they delete it, people are going to be like, oh my God, that sucks. Like, what now? I don't know why they haven't done that. I don't want them to, but they might as well. I mean, they might as well at this point. If they're not going to be transparent, if they're not going to tell us the truth, if we're going to have to FOIA everything, if we're going to have to keep, pissing people off by not letting this go, we'll either do one of two things. Show us the damn footage or just delete it. There's two choices at this point. And that's going to be our theme. We're going to do some digging today. This Idaho 4 case is obviously not about justice anymore. It's about controlling the narrative. I've been saying that for quite some time. I know a lot of people in here feel that way. It's just they've built a Hollywood production at this point. Everything that they've said that they're trying to avoid, they've done nothing but just pour gas on the fire of this becoming a Hollywood production. God forbid the people understand that something doesn't add up. God forbid we see something and we go, hey, God. It's like the, what is it? Is it Leo where he's like, what's that meme? That's what I feel like this entire case is like Leo looking at the TV and he's like, hang on, wait. What was that? Go back. That's what this whole case feels like to me. We've looked at this case for so long, so many days, so many hours. We have yet to stop finding things. And we've entered this era where evidence really just means whatever aligns with the press release. Think of that. Evidence is now just what aligns with the official press release, and anything else is a conspiracy. That's the era that we've entered. And I don't want to point fingers. I don't want to blame people for whose fault it is. But we could. We absolutely could. I don't think it helps anything, but I do think there's an aspect of it. I absolutely think that we could point fingers at certain people and organizations that have gotten us into that era. Honestly, I think it's just because they're giant pussies. I'm sorry for my language. I think that they don't have a spine. I think they're afraid to be different. I think they're afraid to say something that maybe, they might get some comments of people saying that that's not right and how dare them, because they have no backbone. They're soft. Saying the truth should never make you feel less confident because of what someone on the internet's going to say. And so many people are so terrified of doing that because they're soft. Like it's not just an orchestration of incompetence. It's something that's personal within a lot of these people. That's why they're able to have these jobs. That's why they're able to sit there and read a teleprompter and not question anything. And like, that's what I've said. Am I a true crime fan? Don't get me wrong. I look into a lot of them, but it's not like I'm just sitting there, listening. True Bledsoe says softer than Charmin. Thank you so much for the super chat. Amen to that. You know, it's not like I'm just sitting there listening to these murder mystery podcasts for entertainment. No. I'll look into it because I'm like, what are they lying about? What's in the news that doesn't make sense? Yeah, Sherlock, I just saw your comment. It just flew by though, but I saw it. Yeah, email me. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. And because, okay, so here, to go back to my point and to just finish that rant. Let me get this on screen too, by the way. The thing that's really bothersome and why I'm saying these people, like, we can point fingers and we could say, you don't have a spine, you don't have a backbone, you know, you're not to blame for all of these people trying to pull this off. However, because your intentions are set on not the truth, your intentions are on being liked, both this idea of you through the screen rather than being your authentic self and genuine is now seething through you. There's no authenticness in these people. They'll do whatever for a quick buck. And if they can do it with this case, try to wrap your head around what they can do with no cameras, with no media coverage. Think of one of our Hive members whose mother has been wrongfully convicted of murder for 25 years, sitting in prison today. Took 25 years before, you know, somebody's able to reach out, and not that we're going to, I don't know if we're going to be able to figure it out. Who knows? You know, we got to work with Marissa on that. But I'm just saying, that's a perfect example. 25 years, guys. This is not about Brian Koberger. This is about people doing the right thing. And that's it. So, man, I did not kind of expect to kind of get up here and just get mad. But when I think about this online presence of this case, it's just disgusting. It's sad. It's sad. And people could say, no, you're the disgusting one, Birdie. You and the Hive, you guys are out here talking crazy conspiracies. Well, what else are we supposed to do when we can't see any of the freaking footage? Well, you could see the footage. Oh, really? Look at this picture on the screen right here. Why are they blurring out people's faces that we already know? Right? Make that make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yes, well said, Robin. It's about fighting back against corruption and TPTB controlling us. It's about us not allowing them to do it. Right? Sue Ann's like, why? And real quick, guys, if everybody could just please swipe down in the chat, hit the like button. I keep all my streams free. All that I ask is that you do press the like and subscribe. It takes no time. I hate doing this. I'm extremely uncomfortable when I ask for this, because I don't want to feel like I'm out here begging for it by any means. But it does help the channel probably more than people realize, and it takes 2 seconds. It costs nothing. You know, I try to give you guys the best viewing experience as I can, and I'm putting in real effort. I want this to be a success and to succeed and to carry on for how long. So I really would appreciate it if you guys could do that. So thank you very much. Ultimately, this comment, if you guys remember, Cletus McFettus had said in a chat, if you check the Nunez body cam, all the cars are in the parking lot. But if you look at the Snyder body cam, the red Jeep and the black SUV aren't even there.
Were you here last night? Okay. Is it okay if you walk over to my car with me and we can walk over there? I'll tell you the same thing I told her. Is he was probably going to be talking to a lot of people, retelling the same story. So,
Oh my God.
time frame right here.
We can't tell you what's going on right now,
Pretty good old
but
time.
we're gonna have you guys you guys are all safe, okay? But we're gonna have you guys.
How do they know they're all safe?
inside for right now. If you don't
What time
mind.
did you get
And
here?
we'll have somebody come back and talk to you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I appreciate if
Well, you
anybody
did. I'm
leaves to
gonna
let us
turn
know.
off the lights here. I'll get it back.
Okay. Thank you. Do you mind if I take pictures right here? Is that okay? Cool. Okay. Appreciate it.
I forgot you were here, man.
Thank
Do
you.
you still want to hang out here? Yeah. I don't know how much I'm allowed to disclose right now. We're processing what's going on in the scene. As soon as we know for sure, we can tell you guys what's going on. We absolutely will. I know it sucks to be in the dark with this, but okay. And what's your relationship again? Yeah, man. As soon as I know we're able to fill you in on what's going on, we'll let you know. Okay. Like I said, you're welcome to get out at any point. If you want to hang out here, you can because it's warm. If not, you want to hang out with him, you're gonna hang out outside too. Okay. Tell you what, I'll just crack the door. I'll try to not lock it on you so it's maybe water dishes. We can start. Yeah, we can see if somebody can bring some of that stuff by. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so what time were you here last night? Today. 1:24 you got here?
Yeah,
What
I
was
can
going
tell you
on?
that.
We got 1:24.
So, yeah, if everybody just sit inside. Do you guys hear anything, see anything? Late last night, anything like that? No?
Okay.
Anybody hurt inside your guys'
Watching
place?
Vampire Diaries.
Okay. No cut hands or anything like that? Everybody's fine?
That's just a weird comment. No cut hands or anything. Everybody's fine. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Why would you ask that? Are you asking to see their hands? Why would you be asking to see their hands? It does seem like this, doesn't it? BS Bourbon Channel. What is BS Bourbon? Are you a distiller?
Yeah, our roommate's actually one of the guys up there. One of the
Okay.
He's our roommate.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna still talk with him for a little bit. Figure out what's going on, okay? What was his girlfriend? Kaylee. Okay, thank you. And which vehicle is his? This one right here. Thanks. Okay.
Oh, okay. All female.
Wait, hang on. Somewhere around here, Gunderson is in the background telling someone to, quote, drop the gun, say it now. What? This is, again, why I could never be a reporter. I don't think I could ever be a cop. Not because I doubt my ability to do so. I don't doubt my character or anything when it comes to being truthful. It's that if I would have heard somebody say, oh, so you heard a firecracker and you saw a flash and I was just inside, I would say, well, there's 4 people inside. Was it a gunshot? Did you hear a gunshot, Miss Funk? Is that what you heard? I wouldn't just go along with a firecracker. And people are going to say, well, no, it's strategic. No, it's not strategic because they continue to let it go. It's still in the documents that are written how long later, too. I'm not going to be gaslit about this case anymore. I don't give a shit if people get mad about us questioning it. You guys, if it can happen at the highest levels of the media and where they're putting it in your face with multi-million-dollar productions, imagine what would happen to you. I do not understand the families aspect and how they're not questioning this. The other thing is that we need to understand that if the families aren't questioning this, and for example, Othram making Mrs. Chapin, which again, I've said this has nothing to do with Mrs. Chapin. Othram did a classic PR rollout of making the mother of a victim the face of their company at CrimeCon, because now if you question Othram, you are questioning grief. You're victim shaming, you're victim blaming, because if you question how they got that DNA, if you question any of their methods with IgG, shame on you. Shame on you. How dare you? This solved a murder. No. See, we're not that stupid, Othram. To the middlemans, we're on to you. You guys are conniving rats that are going to use the IgG post-conviction to absolutely F over anybody that Palantir and their gangsters want to. Okay? Because my thoughts on this are exactly what pisses people off. Stop being emotionally triggered about the bigger picture. These families are not the first to go through grief or trauma. For God's sakes, they're not children either. Put yourself in an honest victim's shoes right now. When I say honest victims, I mean that. If your daughter was killed in a house and the survivors waited 8 hours, are you going to rely on this shoddy ass police interrogation method? Are you kidding me? And to what Discord Dawn just said, yeah, if it's solved, then show it. This is the most obvious PSYOP hijacked narrative I've ever seen. Let's say that the crime happened exactly as they said it did. What is the need to hijack the narrative? Oh, wait, I know. It's that we believed the story. We never saw the evidence. It goes right back to the state telling us to trust the process, but the process looks like a circus running on NDAs and redactions. It's missing footage. There's a bunch of lost evidence. Okay. We've gotten us into this position ourselves because people don't fight through it. We are living in an era where evidence means whatever aligns with the official press release, and anything outside of that gets labeled a conspiracy theory. The courtroom is no longer a battleground of facts and debate. It is a theater of compliance. Okay, I'm going to say that again. The courtroom is not a battleground of facts anymore. It is a theater of compliance, because if you question the evidence that goes against the official press release, you are a conspiracy theorist. The chaos is designed to keep you disorientated enough to stop asking this one simple question. Who benefits from this? And you know what, Hive? It ain't the families. On the whole scope of things, yeah, maybe they might get some benefit to it. They might get something out of it. It's the companies like Othram. It's the companies like Palantir. It's the fact that the FBI has been lobbying $60 fucking million a year to be able to use IgG as evidence. And this case just made it happen. You have the right as an American citizen to understand how you are linked to a crime. I don't find it a coincidence that Brian Koberger's papers are exactly about what happened to him. 90 to 95% of cases don't even go to trial because you are overcharged and then scared and forced into a plea deal, threatened with the death penalty. Bill Thompson, do you guys know how many trials he went to in his career of 33 years? Why don't you guys take a guess? How many trials did Bill Thompson have in over 3 decades of being a prosecutor? Anybody know the answer? The prosecutors questioning the defense whenever they ask about procedure, That is controlled demolition of due process. Okay, I've heard he's either got so the number I've heard 3 and I've heard 1 in 33 years. 1 trial or 3 trials. The jury's out on that. Not even meant to be a pun. The funny thing is, how many times have they changed this narrative up? No matter how much new stuff we've seen that contradicts it. A big old 0. God forbid people like us dare to dig deeper. We get mocked, we get shadow banned, silenced. Okay, can I just remind everybody that that's not how the truth looks. That's not how truth behaves in the slightest. That's how secrets behave. That's how lies behave. The truth will surface. It always does. Literally, the truth will always come out. And it's not going to come from a courtroom, okay? That is long sailed in this case. They have dug their heels in. The truth will not come out in the courtroom for this case. It's not going to come from, some talking suit that's an anchor on some network. It's going to come from people like us who refuse to shut up about this. That's the real currency in justice. Justice's currency is people like ourselves who don't shut up about things that are clearly wrong. This, dude, do you guys realize with this case, this is not delayed justice, okay? This is not delayed justice. This is a freaking warning to everybody. This is a warning. And if we don't start demanding transparency now, the next case isn't even going to need a shitty cover story like this. They're just going to tell you this is the truth. And people are going to be so tired and find no hope in even trying to fight it that you're just going to be done. The system that they are building counts on exhaustion. And that's what we are watching. It is counting on exhaustion. Okay? I'm not going to get fucking tired of looking into this. I hope you guys aren't either. And I'm sorry for all the cussing. This shakes me to my core. I can't stand this. I can't stand the people that buy it. I can't stand the people that go along with it. I can't stand the people that mock us. I can't stand the people that are, posting videos on this. They want to say, oh, you guys are just doing this for clicks and rage bait. Give me a break. You simps, you little MSNPCs. Give me a break. You think I'm doing this for clicks? Are you shitting me? No. Do you know how easy it would be for me to do something for clicks? You want to tell me, you want to know how you can get clicks on social media? You could put together a theory of exactly how Brian Koberger did it. That's a bunch of freaking lies and people won't question it. That's how you get clicks. I could read the court documents because people are too lazy to read the court documents themselves, and I could get more clicks than thinking. Yeah, go LARP. Go LARP. Go frolic into the freaking fairy tale land that you think that we live in, because when it happens to you, you're going to say to yourself, why didn't anybody say something before this? Why didn't anybody say something? No, well, we did say something, except you mocked us, you ridiculed us, and at this point, silence is no longer just silence. You are complicit because you're a pussy. At the end of the day, you have no spine, you have no backbone, you don't believe in anything, and you're just going to go along with what's cool because it's comfortable and it's easy and it makes you trendy and it's what the social norm is. And then guess what? You're going to be the one that's facing life in prison because you got forced into a plea deal after some dirty ass cop frames your ass. And you're going to say, how does this happen? This is so unjust. And you're going to be looking for all the buzzword reasons as to why this happened to you outside of the freaking reality of the matter, which is that you didn't say shit on a big level. And we all put up with it for way too long. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It's maddening. It's irresponsible as a society. We have given away every last bit of power and shreds of self-competence as a public. We've just given it away. We've given it to them on a silver platter. And the people who continue to give their shit away on a silver platter are rewarded. They're boosted in algorithms. They're given the big sponsorship deals. And they don't question it because they're validated in their head. Oh my God, people like me. People like me. Oh my God, I could put out this narrative that I've never even looked into. I'm just repeating what these people that are paid millions of dollars on the news say. Oh my God, people really love me. Now we see right through it. We see right through it. And you know it deep down. It's a joke. It's wrong. Put yourself in their shoes. Put yourself in the family shoes. This isn't victim shaming. This has nothing to do about the 2 surviving roommates, the 4 victims, Brian Koberger, Moscow, Idaho. It has nothing to do with them. This case got the world news all fired up and was pushing it out relentlessly, as they still are. It makes 0 sense. But people are mad that the ones who have a brain still, that aren't over-fluoridated, that don't drink the tap water, that use their head, that speak their mind, that think out loud, they don't give a shit what you think about them because they know their truth. They know their morals. They know their characters. No, we're not worried. We're not worried. And guess what? It's growing, everybody. The number of people like us are growing. Get on board or get left in the dust because I'm done playing nice about this. In general, not just this case. I'm done playing nice about it. You think I give a shit? We've been too nice in the Hive. We've let people come in and talk shit and say all this other stuff, like Jeff H's bitch ass saying all this stuff, and he's going to come in here and act all nice. He's going to tune in. He's going to get all this shit, and then he's going to go talk shit in other comments. I never say stuff like that. That bothers me to my core. People are sorry. That's sorry ass pussy shit. And I don't even know how I just came up with that combination of swear words. It rattles me. It rattles me. Because it's not just people being online anymore, everybody. Newsflash, the internet is no longer just the internet. The internet might be more of reality than reality. So wake up to the fact that if you see some shit that is clearly a lie online, you say something about it. And I'm not talking about coming at the people like us who literally start every stream with a freaking disclaimer saying that this is a contrarian thinking live stream. So if you're easily rattled or offended on behalf of others, this won't be the stream for you. We know what we're doing here because we have brains. We have brains, everybody. We don't just go along and clap and nod and go, oh, Nancy Grace, Ashley Banfield, give me a break. It's a joke. God damn it, Jeff. Name one thing that you've done that says you're trying to figure out the puzzle pieces. No, you haven't. You haven't, bro. Stop lying to yourself. And I'm not just trying to call you out because, yes, you're a very easy target, okay? That's why I haven't. I'm going to be honest. It's not even a challenge to call you out, Jeff. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. It's not even fun. That's why I don't do anything to you in the chat. I just ignore it. I laugh. If anything, I go along with it. Okay, so don't say we're trying to all figure it out. No, we're not. We are trying to figure it out. You are not. And Jeff H., I have no problem with you. Just understand, like, you broke through this barrier of keeping my mouth shut now. You're not getting the best of me. This is nothing more. I would say this to anybody that gave your comments out. I just don't ever want to be like you. Ever. It seems like a very boring life. And it's weird to try to picture my life with a brain like yours. Like so many people that just clap along. I'm blessed with my brain. I've had those thoughts. I've said my prayers, and I've been grateful for being given the mind that I've been given. Now, I love my life, and I love my wife, and I love this hive. And I wouldn't be streaming if I didn't genuinely believe this to my core, that people just need to start talking how they would talk amongst their friends. Enough of this PR, HR, corporate Kool-Aid bullshit. Enough of it. I'm sick of it. I hope you guys are too. Let's get the normal people, regular people, everyday folk together. And let's talk normally. Let's talk openly. Let's have a discussion. And I know discussion is a really big word for some of you fluoridated idiots out there. You didn't piss me off, by the way. I'm pissed off at the entire system. You just kind of represent everything that I'm pissed off at. Guys, I probably am coming off like a huge dick right now. But if you've been tuned in, I have a giant heart. I have a big heart. I love people. I love interacting with people. I love connecting with everybody. But you have to have a balance. You have to have a balance. And I think it's time for the Hive to find their balance. There has to be a certain intensity behind what we are doing. We're not doing this for clicks and for views and all that stuff. Okay? There's a to an extent, there's a game you got to kind of play. Let's be honest. There's an algorithm game, like how I'm like the chat, like this, like that. I'm not in this for the money. Are you kidding me? When I say I don't want to put anything behind a paywall, I don't ever want to do that. People are like, why aren't you doing like your PayPal or this or that? I'm like, because I didn't even know the super chats took X amount of percent. That's how little I look into it. I do this because I love it. I do it because on TikTok, I got a bunch of traction. They kept shutting down my live. So I was like, I'm going to come over on YouTube. I'm grateful for people like Tommy Jude that welcomed me with open arms, that put me onto his channel when I was putting out one of my newer theories at the time, helped me launch this channel. I'm grateful for everybody that tunes into the Hive. I'm not up here on a soapbox telling people that, oh, I'm just so different. No, I know that I'm not different. I know that I'm not different, but the difference is that I'm okay with everybody seeing that. I'm okay with everybody seeing me and who I am. And that's an outlier in today's world online. I'm not trying to sit here and explain myself either. I appreciate people saying that, I don't have to. I know that. I just, like I said, I'm human. I don't like to get fired up. Is it fun? Yeah. Right? I mean, it is. It's fun to just yell into a mic and speak your mind. And of course it is. But I never want to lose sight of what the Hive is. Hence why, again, I'm going back to being involved in the chat, talking to you all. Our goal, like my entire goal of starting this channel is like thinking different hits different. That was my little tagline when I started my TikTok. Thinking different hits different. And it goes back to a very simple concept, which is there is an instinct inside of every one of us that when you hear something that you've never heard before and it just clicks. That's how I would sum up thinking different hits different. It just clicks. Everything makes sense. Whether it's about the geopolitical climate, whether it's about big tech overreach, big pharma being shisty, the true crime aspects of it, the mainstream media. I love you guys, genuinely. I'm grateful and I'm honored to be, able to do this every day. I hope you guys know I'm more motivated than ever. I'm trying to make sure that, again, I keep in mind that every stream is the best viewing experience for you all. Putting in hours trying to figure out this damn super chat thing up on the screen and other cool things that we can do in the Hive. I love the roundtables. I love the Discord. I love the Halloween contest. You guys are my friends. You guys are my friends. I have your back. I know you guys have my back. And, I'd rather have quality over quantity. So when I'm sitting out here saying like, hey, please go like that chat, please subscribe. I'm saying that because at the end of the day, I know there's more people out there like us. There are more people out there like us. And I know the reality of the algorithm. If you like it and you subscribe, more people like us can feel confident to come in here and say stuff that they feel. I didn't plan on this stream ever turning into the Hive, even what it is today. I mean, guys, you got to remember, I started on YouTube in May. I mean, I haven't even been on YouTube for 6 months. This all started from me accidentally posting a TikTok about Brian Laundrie accidentally on my business page in March. My wife, honestly, just a godsend and just such a huge blessing in my life, was like, you should just change that business profile and just call it Birdie. And then just get a webcam and talk like how you normally do. And I'm just so grateful that she said that. And I know nobody wants to listen to me talk about this. I just think it's important to say it every now and again. You know, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't. I do a lot of research. I love to read, especially with the streaming stuff. I'm trying to look at things like what makes the interaction between a host of a stream and the chat better. So, I mean, you guys have my word. Like, I'm never going to stop trying to make this the best true freedom of speech, freedom to think out loud stream, the number one contrarian thinking stream on the internet, on YouTube, until I'm sure YouTube will ban us. Then we'll go somewhere else. We'll rebuild it. That's the difference too. I'm not afraid to rebuild this. Would it suck? Maybe. I don't want to. But that's the difference between me and a lot of other people. This is who I am, everybody. This is who I am. I can't not be like this. And sometimes I do think that if everybody just tapped into what do they want to do? Like, I have to have a full-time job still. I have another company that's like my passion project, and then I have this. It's not like I don't do this full-time. I get up early, I stay up late, I get this ready because I love it. I love it. I'm grateful for the amount of people that tune in. I would be doing this if 2 people tuned in. So I just want you guys to know how much I love and appreciate you. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. And I will be back on tomorrow evening, Sunday, the 12th at 7 p.m. Central. I'll see you then, everybody. Cheers.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.